the Descent game mode. Now, this game mode has been giving a lot of controversial topics in the community, if it's worth it or not. Some people just go to the Nemesis and kill the Nemesis and leave, and some other people do want to get further and see how far they can get, right? And that's what on this video I'll show you guys my build of the Descent, what I aim for every time I play Descent to get to the highest loop. As of right now, you guys can see I'm loop 30, and I do want to show you guys now the build instead of just showing you guys you know, telling you guys about a build or the best talents if I don't even pass loop 10, you know, like some people. But that's besides the point. So I just wanted to get to loop 30 to see if what I'm gonna show you actually works for me before I show you, and yeah, it works. So this is my idea of a build in the Descent, and it's good, honestly. After playing for a while, it's good to have an idea of what you want to have. That way you don't have to stop too much and think of the build. You just have it as a template on your head, and as you go, you just pick up the talents and focus on the ones that should upgrade first. And yeah, so let's get into this. So the first, let's talk about the weapons. My weapons that I recommend in here for assault rifle, the police M4. Now there is the FAMAS, which has the highest DPS in this game mode, same as on the regular game. But the thing is, with the FAMAS, like there is a kick on it, especially once you have unhinged with a higher level. It's gonna be a little bit annoying to control like that kick if you don't have optimized or something in there. So police M4 is a very good weapon. Actually comes after the FAMAS. It comes one of the best DPS weapons, and it's a very stable, has higher range of the FAMAS, and very stable and very accurate. That's why I go with the police M4, and I do recommend it in here. Now for the secondary, I do have an LMG. I have the classic RPK 74. A lot of people are going with the LMGs that have the bigger magazine, but those have very low burst DPS, and you do not want to have that. On this game mode, you want to have very high burst DPS weapon to be able to kill, especially on the high loops. You want to kill the NPCs as fast as possible. The classic RPK is the second highest burst DPS LMG. The first one will be the L86, but the reason that I'm using the RPK is that the RPK has a higher base max size compared to the L86. Otherwise, I would go with the L86. The pistol, I do recommend this one right here. This thing is actually crazy. Hits hard though. Sometimes on higher loop, I did use this just to try it out, and it's a very, like, it hits really hard. I haven't tried much of the sidearms, but believe me, this one hits very hard if you have it with a good max size. On this case, I have my lucky shot at level 10. Alright, so those are the weapons. Moving on for the exotics. First option that people are using, I guess everybody's using, the Bullet King talent. That thing, I would never pick that up. At first I thought that was good, but again, you want to have a lot of damage on this Descent. You want to kill them fast. You might think, oh well, I don't want to reload. Well, yeah, but at the same time, the Bullet King, the only thing that gives you, that's it, you don't have to reload. But with other talents, you get damage. Even with the Chatterbox talent, which is my favorite, I don't have it here right now because I don't know why on this game mode I'm up to loop 30 and did not show up. But the Chatterbox, I feel like it's way better version than the Bullet King, because if you play right and kill them fast, basically you don't reload with that talent. And on top of that, it gives you a rate of fire increase up to 100%. That's a huge DPS increase. So why choose a Bullet King? That's why I don't use the Bullet King. But these are the other talents that I would choose. The Bloodsucker, Agonizer Bite, and Breathe Free. Agonizer Bite is a very good talent that I did not expect. I started using not too long ago. Right now, I feel like this is a must on every time I play Descent. This is a must. It's a very good because of the way it's gonna allow me to use the other talents. Bloodsucker is very good for that survivability, that extra tankiness, and also is gonna allow you to have vigilance procced at all time basically if you have that Bloodsucker, because Vigilance, it goes away when they do damage to your white armor, and Bloodsucker will give you that extra bonus armor that's going to be the blue armor, and that if they shoot that, it's not going to deactivate Vigilance. Again, you want to have damage fast. And Breathe Free, you guys know it gives you a lot of damage, amplified damage 75%, but yeah, it's very good. Alright, offensive talents. So in Hinge, you guys know it gives you straight up damage at a cost of minus stability and accuracy. Currently at level 5, I have 90% weapon damage with minus 65% stability and minus 65% accuracy. I do have that covered with my Optimize. It's 50% weapon handling, that's gonna cover both of those. So I still have like minus 15% of both, right? Concussion is very good talent if you can hit headshots. If you kill one enemy with a headshot, that's gonna be for 10 seconds, 80% weapon damage, guarantee, right? And then as you shooting them on the head, also it's gonna give you that 40% on top of that. On top of that 80%, right? That's gonna stay after you kill an enemy with a headshot. You have 40% if you are shooting on the head, so it's very good. Obliterated one, honestly, I want to say Obliterated might be the most damage that you can get out of all of these offensives. Even Unhinge, I mean Unhinge also it's right there, right? But Obliterated, if you do the math, right, 6% 30 times, right? That's a lot. That's a lot for 14 seconds, and you can stack that up real fast with Agonize and Bite, because after hitting a mark, all shots fired or guarantee critical hits for 2 seconds. That 2 seconds right there with a fast RPM weapon, right? We have it max. You will be able to max out most of the time Obliterated fast, and you have it for 14 seconds. Moving on for critical, this is, I would say this is the last one I would pick. A straight up critical hit damage as you level up. Allegro, very good. You want to have high rate of fire, and rate of fire means more DPS. That's it. Vigilance, again, this is gonna go very well with the Bloodsucker. At first, if you get it before Bloodsucker, you might lose it a couple times when you take some shots, because you will be taking some shots. But once you have Bloodsucker on, and you can keep that Bloodsucker going, you will have Vigilance activated for a long time. But yeah, defensive stats, these are basically guarantee the ones that I'll always pick up. I don't even know which is the 6th one, because honestly these are the top ones that you always have to pick up. Adrenaline Rush, Protected Reload, Preservation, Clutch, and Isolated. Isolated, it gives you Hazard Protection. Hazard Protection is very good on these game modes. Once I have it on level 10, Isolated will give me 55% Hazard Protection. Plus that 20 that I bought from NSA, that's gonna give me a total of 75% Hazard Protection for this game mode. Preservation is, I mean, everybody has this. Is a very good, is the way of surviving on this game mode. Protected Reload, I just have it here. This is the last one I would upgrade, because I have same thing for fast hands. I just want to have at least one of them, right? One level of both of them on the build. Adrenaline Rush, pretty simple and straightforward. Clutch, I would say after Preservation, Clutch is a very, very good one. I did not expect it, because on the live game nobody uses Clutch, I believe, I'm not sure. But on this game mode, especially with Agonizing Bite, this actually comes in very, very handy on those tough situations. You're not gonna use it a lot, but once you use it, once you are on that tough situation, it will help you a lot. So Clutch will come in handy. Alright, moving down for the utilities. Also, these are the ones that I always go with, and there is extra one which is actually called extra that's missing in here. I'm gonna be putting on. It basically does what Lucky Shot does. So starting with Optimize, you want to have this at 100% at level 10, which is gonna help you counter that Unhinge cost, right? Trauma, I at least start with 1. I wouldn't upgrade it like on the beginning. You want to upgrade damage first, but I at least have that level 1, right? Because that's gonna help you out. And Vindictive, basically these, they both work together, right? Trauma, you get that enemy, the first enemy on blind, and then you kill them, and then you have for 20 seconds you have crit damage and crit chance. Once you have Vindictive at level 10, you can get 30% crit chance and 70% crit hit damage, right? So Lucky Shot, there is another talent that I'm going to be putting right here that's basically the same as this, which is called Extra. It's basically magazine capacity increase by 10% every level. Once you have it at level 10, Lucky Shot or Extra, it will give you 100% magazine capacity increase. But Lucky Shot is better than Extra because of the extra part of the Lucky Shot. So missing shots from cover have a 100% chance to return them to the magazine. And right now, I basically I try to always use cover so I can take advantage of that, because bullet management right now is being my #1 priority, because I do not have the goddamn chatterbox. Once I have the talent from chatterbox, I'll take Braid Free out and I'll put the chatterbox talent in there, and I'll be able to have more ammo, because chatterbox actually gives you ammo not from your ammo supply, but it just magically gives you ammo after you kill enemy. Like 50% of your magazine is returns to your magazine, right? Skills, I do recommend Revive Hive, even though sometimes when you go down, even with the Revive Hive, the enemies they come so fast to surround you once you go down that, yeah, honestly, sometimes you don't even have a second chance. Even though you have the Revive Hive, if you are solo, that's it. You go down, they're gonna swarm you real quick to make sure once you get up, they'll shoot you back down, and then that's it. But honestly, you just put it on. Maybe you have a chance of getting up. And then my second skill that I've been enjoying a lot, though, it helps me control the enemies in the battlefield, which is a shock trap. I can't speak. I do have utility +6 skill tier because of this. That way I can get 16 traps, right? And yeah, and the shock radius and duration are higher. And yeah, that's about it. I am on loop 30. I'm about to play this. I do have other tips and tricks, but that's like I would guess like a different video. This is like a build kind of a video for, I would say, what you should aim for, what could help you out. So let me know what you guys think of this one. Give me your ideas or something that I might not know yet on the Descent, and yeah, we can discuss that in the comment section below. I appreciate you guys' support. If you enjoyed the video, hit me with a like, I would appreciate. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Take care, everybody.